Hi guys, it's Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a speed build, so I'm not that good at building, I will just put that out there. Okay, I've been playing The Sims for a long time. I won't say I'm a Sims pro, but I'm a Sims pro. I've played it for so long, I know like weird things about it. I just know a lot about The Sims. EA owns my soul, what can I say? But I just never really got into building, which is so weird because most people spend half the time playing Sims building. But I just never did. It just takes so long, and I was never good at it. So I always just gave up. So that's why I never used to build in The Sims. So when I made a YouTube channel, like everyone builds, and I need to become a better builder. So what better incentive to become a better builder than starting a speed build segment on my channel? Segment? I meant series, not segment. So that's why I have a speed build series on my channel. And also I wanted to do voiceovers like this. So these are kind of like podcasts. So you can listen to this while doing your homework, while falling asleep. I don't know, am I boring? You can just you don't have to watch the video, you can just listen to me talk about nothing. Fun. So I've had many issues with this video. It's funny how the brain works though, because I was thinking about like videos and like my video, so instead of issues I said video. I don't know, I found that fascinating. But yes, this video. So I recorded it, it was fine. My computer didn't crash, I didn't have any problems. It did take 2 hours to build. So I'm not a experienced builder really, so like what would take some builders 10 minutes takes me an hour, like making a floor plan. I can't speak. Making a floor plan, just like general like what to put where and like what to do with the house, simple decisions just take me a long time because I'm just not used to building, I guess. So that's why it took me so long to record. But it's fine, I was watching the H3 podcast. It was good. I was having a good time. So then when I wanted to import this video into my editing software, which I use Sony Vegas Pro. It's technically Vegas Pro. I use Vegas Pro 15. I think like Sony like sold it to like Magix with like an X, I think. Yeah. So it's not really Sony Vegas Pro, but everyone calls it Sony Vegas Pro. But I want to use Premiere Pro instead because I just feel like it'll be much easier, and it's available on Mac and Windows, so I thought it'd be easier to use. So I'm trying to use that more. But when I was trying to import this video into either software, it'll just crash, and it took me like 2 hours to actually import this into Sony Vegas. See, I'm still saying Sony Vegas. Vegas Pro. So that was a big ordeal. It was so annoying, but I stayed calm. I didn't get angry, which I normally do. I have such a bad temper, and it's kind of a problem. Like, people don't really get me angry. It's just like things going wrong make me angry. It's kind of weird. And I always get angry like when I'm on my own. If I'm like with people, I know it's like not socially acceptable to be angry, so I don't become angry. But like when I'm on my own, I become very angry. But I didn't become angry. I think it's because I was watching the H3 podcast. It just like calms me down. And like I'd highly recommend that podcast. It's like not really family friendly, but it's a good podcast. And I was watching the which one was I watching? I think it had Jack's Films and who's that guy? Eric. I don't know what his channel's name. I don't know what his channel is called. His channel name. Yikes. But I was just watching like one of their podcasts together. It was like 4 hours. And I watched that all tonight. So yeah, yay. I was about to say yay because if you watch Jack's films, he does yay. So like, yesterday I asked you, and then blah blah. Yeah. Anyway, I haven't finished the story up. I am so bad at like just doing a voiceover. I'm like, yeah, I want to do more voiceovers, but I just can't speak into a microphone without messing it up. Yeah, so I couldn't import it into Sony Vegas. I said Sony Vegas again. It's whatever, it's fine. So I couldn't import it. Took me 2 hours, and it finally didn't crash, and I imported it. So, also in Sony Vegas Pro, you can't make it. You know how you can change the length of it by speeding it up? You can only do that to a certain point. So that's why it's still 20 minutes long. I would have made it shorter if I could. I could have exported it and then re-imported it, but that would have taken 3 hours probably, because rendering sucks. And I just didn't have time. I'm sorry. I really need to work on the quality of these videos. I just really couldn't. I'm sorry. So that went wrong. And then I recorded this voiceover. I thought it went rather well. You know, I didn't mess up too much. It was okay. But something happened to my mic, and I have no idea what happened. But it just, like, it sounded awful. Like, it sounded like I was on my iPad again recording it. I have no idea why. It might have been because I started using Audacity, and I feel like my mic quality has been like a little bit worse since I started using it. I don't know. But so I'm back in OBS, and I'm really scared it's gonna crash, because OBS just loves to crash on my computer. So I'm really anxious right now. So I'm just trying to get through the video. But that's how my day's gone. It's now like 11 at night, and I have school tomorrow. Oh, it's 10 past 11. Yikes. And also I need to wait for this to render, so that's like another 2 hours. So I'll be up until like 2 a.m. But like what I think I might do, because basically I have to render this video, which takes about like an hour to an hour and a half. It might be longer because I've like sped up the video. So there's like 100 gigabytes. Yeah, that's why I couldn't import it, because both my softwares are like, nope, 100 gigabytes, no thank you. So I don't really know what to do. So I think I might render it and then go to sleep like while it's rendering, and then wake up for like a brief period of time, just like set an alarm for like 3 a.m. and then upload it, and then go back to sleep, and then like 7 when I wake up I can like do all the finishing touches. And I need to make the thumbnail too, yikes. But it's fine, I love making content, so you know. And I want to talk about being a smaller YouTuber in general, because I feel like I work very hard on this channel. I had like a 2-week break, and I feel like I seemed really lazy and not really into this channel, which is like the opposite. I have highs and lows with this channel, as I think most people do with their channels. I was watching the H3 podcast, and they were talking about how they have highs and lows with the channel. Like, one video will do really well and they'll be like so motivated, and then the next video won't be so good, like won't do so well, I mean, and you know, they'll lose motivation. And I really feel that in my YouTube channel. And you know I am a smaller YouTuber. I've been around for like a month. But I generally feel that. And you know, I try to put out content, and I try to make it really good quality too. That's really important to me, to, you know, make my content good. And you know, the biggest compliment I can get on my channel is people saying that that one day, you know, I'll be like a big simmer. And obviously, you know, I don't do this because I want subscribers. No. I just generally want people to enjoy my videos. And when people say that to me, I feel like they're saying that, you know, your content's good, people will enjoy it. And hopefully, maybe, I love it when people comment on my videos and like, they show support, and it just means so much to me. And I've nearly hit 60 subscribers, and like, obviously, that's not that much in the grand scheme of YouTube, but it's a lot to me, because I didn't think anyone would subscribe, and I've got like 60 subscribers, and every one of those people like watched my video and then decided that they liked it, which just means so much to me. I work so hard on my channel, and obviously I don't want to like sound, I guess, conceited in myself and say, oh my god, my channel's so good, like why don't I have more subscribers? That's not how I am at all. But I just put so much work into my videos, and I really hope that work shows and that effort shows. I mean, I've been trying to make this video since like 6, and now it's 11, and I'll be up probably a lot longer making thumbnail, and then trying to upload it. So I really hope my work shows. I feel like with bigger YouTubers, for example, Lil Simsy, I love her so much. Kayla, she's one of my inspirations, honestly. I always watch her podcasts like religiously, and she was talking about how much work she puts into YouTube, and it really inspires me, because she honestly works so hard, and I can only hope to work as hard as her, if that makes sense. So that's why I decided to do daily uploads. I just feel like it will be hard. Like, I understand that it'll be hard. It sounds easier than it is. It'll be easier if I could just record for half an hour, edit for like 15 minutes, render it, and be good to go. But like, that's not how it normally works. Like, I have issues. I have things, it just doesn't work out. Like today, I spent so long on this, and it's still not as good as I would like it to be. If I could, I'd re-record this whole build. But like, I just don't have time, and I want to post my content. So I hope you guys do enjoy it. But my point is that with Kayla, like, she has a bigger audience, and she did talk about how she does get anxiety and stuff like that for when people like say like, where's the video, Kayla, if she doesn't post like at the time she uploads. And to avoid that, I guess she makes sure she always posts, and she has a real drive to create content. And I'm not saying that, like, obviously she has anxiety from that, and I do sympathize with her, and I'm not saying that I'm not trying to like undermine that, of course, but like for me, like having that drive would really motivate me more. I feel like, obviously, I don't know, because it's hard to put yourself in someone else's shoes, but I feel like that would really motivate me. Because right now, if I didn't post tomorrow, nobody would care, and I would have like 3 more hours sleep. So, to me, it's like, who will know if you don't post, I hate the fact that I always say, sorry, but like, I try really hard. So I just really hope that shows. I don't know. Because obviously, I don't think anyone would really care if I missed an upload because I have technical difficulties. But I would care. Like, I want to know that I've put 100% effort into this channel. And I really hope people see that. Because I'm not trying to be rude or anything. But I feel like some YouTubers, not in the Sims community, of course, just like other YouTubers in general, Jake Paul. No, I'm joking. There's like a company behind him. I was watching the H3 podcast about, it was not really about Jake Paul, but they like talked about Jake Paul. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to talk about him. But like, I feel like some people, like YouTube is a lot about luck, and I'm not saying that, you know, all the big YouTubers were just lucky they didn't work, because they did. Like all of my idols have. I say idols, I mean like people I look up to on YouTube, and there are so many. I think, because the thing with YouTube is that you're your own boss, and you know, obviously I think about that, and you know, you think, oh yeah, if you don't want to post, then you don't have to. You can just sit on the settee all day and watch TV shows. I don't know. You know, you don't have to conform. Well, not conform, but like you don't have to listen to anyone. I mean, so like it sounds great, like being your own boss, but when you really think about it, I mean, you're the one giving yourself, you know, a living. You know, you're the one providing for yourself. I'm sorry. I'm kind of sick right now. You know, you're the one doing all those things. And, you know, if you lose motivation one day, you know, you could not eat the next. You know what I mean? I don't ever think YouTube will be something I do full time. Obviously, like, not right now. I can't even make money off YouTube, but what I mean is content creators like work so hard, and like I'm not undermining that at all, but sometimes well, okay, so a lot of YouTube is about luck. You know, when people channels quote unquote blow up, there's a lot of luck involved, and with the algorithm and stuff like that, you know, it's not everything is about the quality of the content. Obviously, you know, you wouldn't get subscribers if your quality is bad, right? But it's about the exposure of your channel, because there are so many great channels which have like under 50,000 subscribers. And obviously that's still a huge number. Like I feel like people throw numbers around all the time, like with YouTube. But sometimes it's hard to comprehend how big the numbers are. So I'm not saying 50,000 is small by any means. But do you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, Evan Ettinger, I feel like I say his name wrong. I love him so much. Ettinger. It's Ettinger. Yeah. But he talked about it in like a video 6 months back. I watched his videos religiously. That's another thing I watch religiously. But he talked about it a lot. Like how he knows he worked hard. You know, he talked about, you know, he posted daily for, I don't even know how long. I think he said like 2 years. And like, you know, it was when YouTube first started, and, you know, he tried so hard. He's also one of my inspirations, but, you know, he worked so hard to get a video up every single day. Like, you know, he'd lose like hours of sleep. And he was in university too. So, you know, he tried really hard to get a video up every single day, and, you know, he didn't have a big audience at the time, but he still did it. And, you know, now he can say like he posted daily for, you know, 600 days or however many he said he did. Obviously his videos like vlog style, like not like his content now, because it's different. But what I'm saying is like he works so hard, and obviously like he knows himself he worked hard, but he also admits that a lot of YouTube is quote unquote luck. You know, sometimes you see people who you may think you work equally as hard as them. I'm not saying I work like equally as hard as anyone, obviously. But like, you know, you can't choose if you become like popular on YouTube, and obviously that's not my goal. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just like talking about YouTube in general and how it's a great platform, but also you have to understand how it works. And I am fascinated by YouTube, honestly, you know, and just how everything works. So I'm just trying to put out the best content I can, you know, try my hardest. And maybe if people see my content and like it, they can subscribe and stick around. You know, I want to build a community more than just like gain subscribers, if that makes sense. And like, to me, seeing a new commenter, for example, means so much more than gaining like subscribers. because I feel like sometimes you can not understand the numbers, if that makes sense. I hear Dan and Phil talk about it a lot. By the way, I'm obsessed with YouTube, so that's why I keep naming like YouTubers. But I think Dan was talking about it. No, it was Phil when they did their The Amazing Tour Is Not on Fire. He said it was like a humbling. Actually, maybe it was Dan. But anyway, they said that it was good to see like the faces of the people they provide content for. And like, they know in that moment, they know like what they've spent like hours and hours like working on content for. They know who's watching their videos. And yeah, I feel like you can be like lost in the numbers. And for me, like a commenter means, I won't say it means more than a subscriber, but you know what I mean? Like cause putting a face to the subscriber, and I love to hear like all the things you have to say, and it just means so much to me. So I've rambled on about YouTube for so long, and I never want to sound like I'm ungrateful. Like, I've been on YouTube for like 2 minutes, but like I feel like I've been a part of this like quote unquote YouTube world for a while, and I follow lots of YouTubers, and most of them are big YouTubers, because it is hard to find smaller YouTubers because of how the YouTube algorithm is. So I'm just trying to produce as much content as I can, so then if someone finds my channel, they can stick around if they want. So I think I'm going to end the voiceover here. I'm so sorry for ranting. Well, it's not really ranting, but it's kind of talking about nothing. But I love podcasts, and I feel like these voiceovers are in the style of podcasts, which I love. So please leave your opinions on this voiceover, or just what I've been talking about in general, like YouTube culture. A lot of creators actually are subscribed to my channel, so I'd love to hear your feedback as well. I hope I don't sound conceited. I appreciate you all so much, but it's just a conversation to have. So if you have enjoyed, please stick around, subscribe, like, and all those YouTube things. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.